welcome to a tour of Avanti Palms Hotel on iDrive in Orlando. It is currently December 2022 and I thought I would do you a little tour of this hotel. This is our second time staying here now. We stayed here in December last year and obviously then December this year. This hotel doesn't get great reviews online and on Facebook forums and so on, and I think it does worry people a little bit, so I thought I would give you a tour of the hotel, show you what's what, and then just tell you what we think. Obviously all opinions are our own and we have positives, we do have negatives, but I will go through those as I'm walking around and just tell you what we think, and then I'll tell you whether I think it's changed in the last year and whether we would stay again. So I'm just standing out the front here next to the sign. So just to give you a bit of an idea of whereabouts we are. Okay, so just by the sign here, looking out this way, we've got Gator Golf in front of us with a slingshot. And then straight down there is towards SeaWorld. It's about a 10-minute drive to SeaWorld from here, which is at the end of iDrive in that direction. And then if we come this way, we are about a 10-minute drive to Universal. Now the building you can see in front of you, let me try and zoom in. That greyish building with kind of like the yellow squares, that is Endless Summer, so that's the Universal off-site resort. So you're pretty close, so it is walking distance to walk to Universal from here. You can either walk from here to that hotel and jump on the free shuttle to take you there. It's about a 10-minute walk, or alternatively if you're up for it, it's about a half-an-hour walk from here to Universal City Walk. So it's not too bad. If it's obviously August time, it's going to be absolutely boiling, but this time of year absolutely fine to do that walk. Restaurant wise, this direction we've got an IHOP, we've got an Applebee's, there's a Twisty Treat down there as well, we also have a Walgreens, there's a couple of other restaurants too. It's iDrive. If you know iDrive, you know that there are restaurants everywhere, so you've got lots of options down there. Also the international premium outlets are that way as well. Again, probably a 10-minute drive, so not too far away from here. And then back this way you've got pretty much every restaurant going. Now, you can't see it from where I'm standing at the moment, but Icon Park is that way. I'd say Icon Park was about 20-25 minute walk probably from here, but obviously you've got multiple restaurants down there. The massive McDonald's is down there, you've got Hooters, you've got some Miller's. I can't even think of everything off the top of my head, but so many options down that way. So that's just to give you a little bit of an idea of what is around just outside of here as well. We're also not that far from Orlando International Airport, and probably about less than half an hour. We've actually flown into Tampa. It took us an hour and a half to get from Tampa to here, so that's not too bad either actually. And that's iDrive. That's pretty much the I-4 all the way as well. So yeah, pretty good going. So I'm going to give you a tour around. Some places I've not actually been myself yet, so I will show you around those, and then I'll show you the main area. Look, I will insert a room tour that I filmed on the day that we arrived, and then I'll just sort of just generally show you around, show you what's what. It has a huge car park here. When I booked it, it said parking subject to availability, but I really didn't need to worry about it. I was a bit worried about it. I thought, oh god, how much car parking is there? But right over there, you can also drive around the back of that building, and there's car parking over that side as well. So plenty of parking. It is free parking depending on where you book. It's also free resort fees depending on where you book. We booked with booking.com, so that was included in the price, parking and resort fees. It really does make a difference if you can book something which does have it included, because obviously it's not something that you have to add on then when you get here. Okay, so this is the main building here. Now, if you are getting the shuttles to Universal, which they do offer free shuttles, this is where you'll wait. Just like where these seats are here, and the bus will pull in right here and pick you up. I will show you the time schedule, which is in the concierge area as well. Now, you do have to pre-book those. So this is your reception area, so check in, anything obviously that you need, you can just come to here. Like I said, it is December, and it's the massive Christmas tree, which is very, very pretty. So through there is the conference centre. Let's see if we can walk down there. So we've got a little seating area there. It also says fitness centre through here as well. Didn't even know it had a fitness centre. So I just walked through here and it said fitness centre this way, but then when you look at the map key, fitness centre is there. So I'm not sure what that's about. So this hotel has two sections. This section here is called the Tower, and then the section that we're in is just the main kind of hotel section. So let's go and take a walk in here and see what it's like. So this is all bedrooms. And you do get a very good view over Volcano Bay if you have a room on the right side. I believe these rooms are slightly bigger and they are slightly more expensive, but otherwise I think they are pretty much the same. So this is the other block here, and then so this is block 2 and 3, and then block 4 and 5 are over the other side by the car park, which you would have seen. Obviously more parking spaces over here as well. So there really is a lot of parking at this hotel, so that's good. Oh, there's even a little cafe over here. I'm taking you round for a tour, but I've not even been around here myself yet. Oh, I found a fitness centre. Maybe there's 2 fitness centres then. I won't go in and disturb people. It's quite big though. That is quite a big gym. That's pretty cool. And then this is the tower. There's a lot of rooms in this section. Personally, I prefer the section that I'm in, which is why I've never paid the extra to come and stay in these ones. But they are meant to be bigger. Yeah, and then we've got a little like Starbucks there with snacks and pastries. It does also say lunch and dinner as well. I'm learning something new on these tours with you as well. I didn't even know that was there. So these are block 2 and 3 from the car park side, and I'll show you the front side in a second when I get back over there. I'm just going to go back in through the conference centre. Okay, back into reception area. So we've got a seating area here. Now this here behind the curtain is actually a bar, but it's closed for a private event. To be fair, it's been closed for a private event the entire time we've been here, and I've yet to see anything actually happening in there. See if I can take a sneaky little look for you. There you go. You've got the bar over there at the back. Loads of seating areas. This is where you can pre-book your shuttle. They take you to the parks. I'll just show you the time.
Where they drop you off. Yeah, we want to return 8 o'clock. That's fine. You don't have to.
Okay, so if you want to use any of those free shuttle services, you just have to book in advance. You just go to the desk and just let them know what time you want to take, what time bus you want, and they will book you in, as long as it's available, obviously. Another Christmas tree. Right, so this here is the games room. It's a really good games room, to be fair. There are a lot of options in here. However, me and the kids come in here the other night, and we did actually have some problems. So if you want to use any of the, like the pool table, for instance, you want to play any of the games, you do need to reload a card. So you can't put money into the machine themselves. So you use this here. Now it's really easy to actually work this. You just, if you've never used it before, purchase new cards, and then you just put one card in, and you put in how much you want. If you only want to do $1, you can do $1, $5, $10, $20, and so on. And then obviously it will then take the money out of the card. Now, the card machine didn't work the other day when I did it. It wouldn't take our cards. I don't know if they were because they're UK cards or what happened, but it wouldn't work. So we did have to use cash. It will give you a card, and then you literally just swipe your card, and then you can play. However, a lot of it didn't work. I found that when we'd swipe the cards, it came up with Wi-Fi connection lost, and it took your money still. I spoke to reception about it, and they said that there wasn't anything they could do about it. It's not owned by them, which is really frustrating. So this, for instance, took the money, the air came out, but there was no puck to play with. That one there, ice ball, took the money, said it was working, no balls came out. Oh, this one here doesn't work, I'll show you. So this is the error that we were getting. Hopefully it was just a issue that night and you won't have any problems yourself. And if you don't, it's good fun. It's good fun, the kids enjoyed it. Okay, so that's the games room. And let me show you the cafe and marketplace. So this is the main one. I believe you can actually do bed and breakfast rates, so you can get your breakfast included. So you've got loads of like grab and go options here. You've got your ice creams. They are quite expensive. I bought 4 the other day and it cost me $20 for 4, so keep that in mind. Got all your drinks. There's some snacks all along the bottom. And this is your restaurant offerings. Hopefully you can read that. Pause it if you want to see what they've got. So it's a glare at the top of that. It says veggie flatbread. There you go, there's your breakfast. Again, if you can't see the top one, it says old-fashioned oatmeal. Some pool floats, goggles, or they even sell ponchos as well, just in case you need them. And then we've got all your little toiletry essentials if you've forgotten anything. So that's always quite handy. And your sun creams as well. We have eaten breakfast in there before and it was really nice actually. I'd say it was about standard price, to be honest. It's nice. I'm going to come to the pool area. I'm going to wait for the gate to show you. So if you want to get into the pool area, you do need to use your room key to get in. So it's nice and secure for hotel guests only, so you know you've not got other people trying to use the pool. Room key to let you in. Okay. Now we're out to the pool area. This is what sold this hotel to me. I think the pool area is lovely. It's so nice. Like right behind, you've got Volcano Bay. You can just see the volcano back there. You've got this nice water feature which hides the sound of the I-4, which you can see going past just behind it. All the hotels on this side of iDrive are all going to have the I-4 behind it. So, you know, it can get quite loud. So that water feature really does disguise that. It's a walk-in pool from that end as well, which is really nice, obviously for the little ones. So you've got the water feature there as well, the water splash area. And then the pool does get deeper and deeper. At this end here, it's 6'9", which is really nice because the kids like to dive in, Ian likes to dive in, so it's not a shallow pool. And then you have got the hot tub there as well. So many people I've seen sat in that hot tub that don't have the bubbles on, because that's the way you work it, is over here, out there. So earlier I showed you the back of block 2 and 3, and that's them there. So those rooms there I believe are the pool view rooms. There's the tower behind it that we walked into earlier. And then you have block 4 and 5 on this side. Here is block 4, and then this one here is block 5. We stayed in block 4 before, which is there. They're kind of more like motel style, where the door is on the outside, whereas these ones are more like a hotel style, where the doors are on the inside. You can actually see from here, some of those rooms have got balconies as well. We did go into a room on the 2nd floor and it didn't have a balcony, so I don't think every room has them. I'll explain that bit in a minute though. You've got toilets over there, you've got towels over there as well, so beach towel, pool towels. So yeah, really, really nice area. And then you do have the bar down here as well. We haven't used the bar at all, I've got no experience on how much drinks are or anything like that. I'm not sure what time the bar opens. I would assume if the pool's open, then the bar's probably open as well. You can grab your drinks from the bar, or you can grab them from the cafe as well and take them out here, so that's fine. Right, let's take you over to block 5 where our room is. Before I take you into the block that we're staying in, I thought I would just give you my thoughts on this area. It's quite early in the morning and I don't want to go in there and start chatting away. The pool opens from 7 to 11, which is great. I do find that this time in the morning is obviously the best time because there's no one out here, no one's in the pool. Surprisingly, people are still in the pool around sort of 10 o'clock, but it's heated, so, you know, why not? Why not? It's a really, really nice pool area. So our experience this time versus last time, we've stayed in a room right here in block 4. Now I don't know if you're going to be able to pick up the pool music on the camera, but when we stayed before, I don't know if there was an issue with the sound system or what it was, but that music was on all night long. You couldn't hear it loudly enough to be able to hear the words to a song, but you could hear the music, and that really did keep me awake when we stayed. I did say to reception about it, they were like, no, it should have turned off at 11, so indoors you can't hear it, so I'm not sure that they just weren't aware that it wasn't turning on. But it wasn't the only time. I think I complained maybe 2 or 3 times. We came back from the Christmas party, and that must have been about 2 in the morning when we did that last year, and it was still going then as well. So that was frustrating, but it didn't put me off obviously coming back and staying because we're back now. But other than that, and that was last year, that's not this year. I can't comment if it's on this year because we're not in a room facing this way, so we can't hear anything in our room, so that's good. Only downer, the games room with the issues with the games not working properly. As I said, that might just be a one-off. Otherwise, pool-wise, it's amazing. It's such a good pool area. If you compare it to a lot of the hotels on iDrive and their pools, they're all a bit basic, apart from Coco Key have got like a water park. But I haven't found that many on iDrive that have a really good pool, especially a cheap hotel. This is a cheap hotel. I can't remember off the top of my head how much it cost, but I will put it on the screen now how much we paid last year. And then I'll put on the screen how much we paid this year, because there was a difference in price. But yeah, pool area, brilliant. Absolutely lovely hotel. The thing that lets this hotel down the most are the rooms. Now our room, I believe, is fully refurbished. When we did come here last year, block 5 that we're in now was under maintenance. It was all like the floors were ripped up and everything like that. I can't remember if I actually recorded in there last time to have shown you that, but I think that block was like out of bounds. They were redoing it all, so now it's all newly done. It's cheaply newly done. When you walk through the corridor, because the floors are all tiles, it's quite loud, so you can hear, if you know, family were having a conversation or something, you can hear them walking up and down the corridor at night, which is loud. So the rooms aren't soundproof. However, I've not heard anybody else in their rooms. There are people in the room next to us. There's quite a big family sort of split out between sort of 4 or 5 rooms right next to us, and I can't hear them in their rooms. If they're out in the corridor, I can hear them. We're also really close to the lift, so when the lift does make a ding ding noise when it goes, so you can hear that as well. However, I've slept so much better on this day than I did on the last one with that music going at night. So I don't have any complaints there at all. A lot of people I find when they complain, they're complaining about the people that are here. Yeah, that can't be helped. You don't know who you're going to get next to you. You could stay in a really fancy, expensive hotel and still get someone really noisy next to you, or a noisy family going up and down the corridor, so you can't complain about that. Right, I'm going to take you in now and then I'll show you what I mean about the corridors. I won't speak loud, like I said, it is quiet. It is quiet, it is early. I'll show you. So again, you do need your key to get into the building. You can tell it's newly done because it still smells quite fresh. There's no one down here at the moment, so can't hear anything, but this is our room here. And then this is the lifts, so we are really, really close. This is actually our third room since we arrived. We were in a room down here, which was great because it had a view over the slingshot, which we're really, really happy with. However, the door didn't shut properly. It's like it kind of come off its hinge a little bit, so you had to lift the door up to close it. And also the safe in the room didn't work, so they'd put in another safe. However, the safe was just put up on the shelf and you could literally pick it up and walk off with it. So we asked to change rooms, very politely asked to change rooms, might I add. They gave us a room up on the second floor, first floor. They called ground floor first floor, and then first floor, second floor. So it was on this side, which is the I4 side. So we went and had a look at the room to see what we thought. And there was no issues at all with the room, apart from it was quite loud with the motorway. So I went back to reception and I was like, I'm really sorry, I've been really fussy. Do you have any other rooms on the ground floor, which is their first floor, again overlooking the slingshot, because we liked that view? And she was like, yeah, I can do that. And no problem at all, honestly. And that was just me being fussy with the second room. There was nothing wrong with it. So she gave us another one. I said, and that's overlooking the slingshot. And she's like, yes. So I took the key and then walked back here and then realised it actually wasn't. It was actually on the same side as the other one, overlooking the I4. So I thought I'd try it out anyway. What a difference being on the ground floor to the first floor is. You can't really hear the motorway at all from the ground floor. So I was like, no, that's fine, I moved over here. But it's annoying that it's opposite the lift. But it's not too intrusive, and obviously we're not here all day anyway, so it's all good. But I won't insert a tour of this room now because it's a mess, but I will insert the tour of the other room. So this is a very basic hotel, so you know, don't have really high expectations, but we've stayed before and it did its job for the amount of money you paid for it, and we were really happy with it. We've come back again. So you've got your little sink area there, which is just outside the bathroom. Got a nice big bath, shower, towels, toilet, everything you need. We've got a little wardrobe area. Oh, we've got two safes for some reason. One up there, one up there. Iron and ironing board. I did bring some hangers with me. I know that's really sad, but I remembered that there weren't many hangers, so I brought more with me. Oh, and you've got like a little shelf area down there. That's quite good for shoes, actually. Put shoes on there. And then you come into the main room. So you've got two double beds. Would you say a double or queen? They're a bit bigger than a double, aren't they? Yeah, so two queen beds. Big TV. Storage rack. Desk. Chair.
Two USB chargers on the wall, that.
We're here. Yeah, and there. So yeah, they are really good for plugs actually in this hotel. There's 3 plugs there and 2 USBs as well. Then you've got a couple of drawers down here. Microwave. Coffee machine, fridge. I'll open the fridge. I know people like to see an open fridge. Is it cold? Yes, it is. Another little shelf, ice bucket and little cups. Air conditioning unit. That's it. That concludes our tour of the Avanti Palms Hotel. For me, would I stay again? Yes, I would still book to come and stay here. I do think it's a really nice pool area, and I think that's the area that tops it. Like for me, that would be my main reason for coming. I think you have to keep in mind that this is not an expensive hotel, it is a cheap hotel. So don't walk in and think that you're going to get that wow factor, oh my god, this is amazing, because you're not going to get that. But the room works, the staff are nice, the hotel itself is nice, the location is great, the fact that there's no resort fees and it's free parking, just like drop the key, tick those boxes. So yeah, I would say again, if you have any questions at all, then please ask and I'll try my best to answer. If you enjoyed the video, then please do give us a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not already, because we've got a whole vlog series coming out on this trip, and also the previous one a couple of months ago, last year's, and so on. There's loads up. So yeah, please do subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Your life within the moment, and don't go wait until the morning. You never know when it is over. All that I know is we'll get older. So let us dance this night away.